All right, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Happy Sunday to every one of you watching me this very hour. You already know I'm Ojelimi. This morning I have a very special news for you. Something special, something you're gonna like. This is for my people. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He has this so that all the wiki at home. I'm speaking to my brothers. I made a video last time, and I always say in my video that we have brothers and sisters, Igbo Hesan, who are doing very well on their social media, trying to enlighten our people about our history and the things that have gone wrong and the lies that we were told right from our primary school. And to date, most of us are still carrying that lies. And this is the time for us to cry out. That's why we have a lot of people, a lot of Asian people on social media and publishing this news. And we have as well Heroes TV. Heroes TV has also been doing very well, very well in this regard. And we have our brothers as well who are teaching the Asian native language, and they are all doing very well. And the reason for all this is to make sure we take Asian back to that level where they were. We put Asian right in the rightful place on the map of the world. Now, thank you, Boba Dali. It took by it no Isawo kan it mame. It ni January o January what January sanre. It no di ode keke. Yo sonbare bawa. It now Esan gbegbe yo sonbare bawa rive. Before my question, before I will go straight to my point, I want to say this, and I'm saying it in English loud and clear. Ever since we started this issue of redigging our history, a lot of people, a lot of families who today bear the Benin name, today they do everything like the Benin. They kind of mess up with the Benin. So when they hear something like this, when they go deep down, they know that the truth, that they are not Benins, they are Esan. They has nothing to do with Benin, apart from the fact that okay, they've lived in Benin for long, but that doesn't make you a Benin man. I've lived in Europe for very long. I'm a European citizen, but that doesn't make me a European. I'm an African. Once you hear the truth, follow the truth so that you will see light. I want you to know that in every country, there's never a second-class citizen. There is only a first-class citizen, and first-class citizens are the real citizens of the country. It doesn't matter if you were born in that country. As long as your lineage, your roots is not from that country, you are not part of them. You are an Esan person. Even though you were born in Benin, you are an Esan person. You can never be a Benin man, you can never be a Benin woman. It's not possible. You are an Esan. Let's be proud of where we're from. The fact that we don't know our real history, we don't know who we are, shouldn't make us neglect our own. This is what the European did to Africa that makes Africa look down on themselves. And in reality, the real potential needed to secure this world, to make this world a better place, are hidden in Africa. But they make us look inferior. And as such, you see the world suffering for things like this. And we have to put hands together to make Esa great again, because this is the only home we have. Thank you. And last time I made a video and as well as my brothers and sisters who are also broadcasting concerning the Esa and the Benin. And I said in the last time that some Benin chiefs came out and wrote a letter to the governor. And when I made this video, a lot of people insulted me. They said that I don't have a job, I don't know what I'm doing. Fine, I'm not worried about it. If I don't have a job, you can't give me a job. But glory be to God that I'm doing very fine. Okay, I'm doing very fine. You shouldn't worry about me having a job or not having a job. The truth doesn't require you to have a job to speak it. That's why I'm speaking the truth. Now, I told you about how I was in the midst of some Benin elders, and they started to narrate the history of the Benin. How the Benin gave birth to the Yorubas, how the Benin gave birth to the Esa, how the Benin gave birth to the entire Nigeria. This is an elderly man telling me the history of Benin. I was shocked. I was shocked at how that people could be so let me not use the word that YouTube like, but it was a painful thing that people who claim to be learned are living in such manner. They are thinking everything is just awkward, backward. I know that it's not possible to convince a Benin man of what he or she had believed over the years. Now here is the thing. Esa has no part in Benin. And as a matter of fact, there is nothing like Benin. The word Benin doesn't have a meaning. Our brother, Mr. Okosun Aigbe, gave a narrated part of the history that gave birth to Benin. And the word Benin, like he rightly said, when the Oba of Ife sent his son to come to Benin, then it was not even Benin. It was not Benin. Then we were living under the Ogiso dynasty. It was a kind of setting that brings people together. Ogiso brought all the regions, all the kingdoms together. Let's live in peace. There is no need for us to be fighting each other. Now, it doesn't mean we are one. It's just like the Europeans. The fact that the Europeans, they use single currency. And before this setting came up, Italians were using their currency. Germans were using their currency. Every other European country, they were using their own currency. Until they said, okay, let's come together, form a union. Now, the fact that they formed a union doesn't mean Italy is no longer a country. The fact that they formed this European Union doesn't mean Germany is no longer a country. All these countries remains country, but the thing is they have a single ground where they all meet together. What joins them together? What makes them work together? They now have a single agenda to make sure the European system, the European countries, they all grow. This is what happened during the Ogiso dynasty. Before the Ogiso dynasty, we were all living separately as kingdoms, which we can call today as countries. If it was today, we will say they were a country of their own. The Esan people were a country of their own, but just that only the Benin, I don't know what they were bearing before the Ogiso dynasty. At least Esan has their name, but the Benin people of today, they don't have a name. Then you can say, okay, before the Ogiso came to bring them all together, this is the name they were answering. I don't know. But if you know you are a Benin man, that's why I'm speaking this in English. If you are a Benin man, you know the name. The Benin kingdom was answering before the Ogiso dynasty. Please let us know, because we are dealing with facts here. Don't tell us and don't come here and tell us fallacy. Don't come here and tell us things that you think. Tell us the truth. Esan, we are Esan. We are Esan Bigbe. Despite the fact that some of them say that they say Esan the son of Kwa. That was how the name Esan came. If you say Esan the son of Kwa, meaning they were Esan, the Esan people son of Kwa. So it still don't add up. Even when they try to twist it, it still don't add up. We have always been Esan. So the only thing here is that there was nothing like Benin. And the people who later claim Benin today, claim to be Benin today, they're actually not Benin. Because if you were a kingdom, if you had any kingdom, there should be a name that one can, like, no, I don't know. There should be a name, existing name of you people. Now, there is part of this history that we are not touching. The part that the so-called territory today called Benin were actually Esan people who left the Esan Bigbe to go and form another kingdom. They were living on their own. They were Esan people. They had no other name. These people were Esan people who were living in that territory called the Benin today. They were all Esan people. They are our children. The people so-called Benin today, they are our children. The Esan gave birth to them. This is the truth. The Esan gave birth to them. They left because then a child can grow up to a certain age and decide to leave the father and the mother to a place, to have his own place. That was how some group of people left the Esan Bigbe kingdom to go and form another kingdom. They were still Esan until the Oba of Ife sent down his son. When there was conflict among them, their son, the Oba of Ife sent down their son to come and take care of things. That was how the name Benin came, Ile Binu, because the people were angry. Because they were not even one person then. There were some people that came from Esan. There were some people that came from other area that formed that particular region. So there was an agreement that if your tribe rule for a certain years, the next will be my tribe. That was the agreement. But until there was a kind of disagreement, so they have to invite external person. That was how the Ile Ife got involved, and they took over. They turned Ile Binu, meaning they are angry. Before, as time goes, the Portugal people came in and they couldn't pronounce. They said it's Benin. Today is a place known as Benin. Now, why I'm saying this, I'm not saying it for you to believe, because you don't have to believe me. But let me play a clip from your own father. Your own father, Oba Ewire. Your own previous king named Oba Ewire. And now let me play a clip for you, because you told us, some of these elders, they told us that they gave birth to Ile Ife. That it is their ancestors that were ruling Ile Ife. So the king that came from Ile Ife to rule them was actually their son. It was because there was a crisis in their land, so their gods said that they have to go and bring their son, which they banished. before the grant can settle. So that was how they went back to bring their son that came to rule. It was all lies. Now let me if truly it was their son, then why would the Oba Eware refer to Benin as descendant of Ile Ife? I'll play that clip for you, because this argument can go on and on and on and on. No matter how the Benin people try to claim today, no matter what they try to claim, the Benin people, they are slaves to the Oba. That's the truth. If you like, you agree. If you like, you don't. You people are slaves to the Oba, because the Oba is not a Benin man. The descendant of the Oba, the lineage, they are not Benin. As a matter of fact, they gave that name Ile Ibinu, mean you people are an angry people. That is why Benin man is always angry. They are always angry. Any little thing, any little thing can trigger them. They are always angry. Okay, so yeah. You're not gonna hear. So, like as I was saying, I'm going to play a clip for you now. You watch that clip, and after that, I will come back. We'll talk more on that. So, listen to this video now. The first person that will be speaking now, as you can see here, the first person is one of those people who came along with the son of the Oba. When the Oba of Ife sent his son, who goes by the name Prince Oromia came with other people who the father asked to accompany his son to the land of the so-called land, which the name we cannot really say. We don't even know, because as a matter of fact, they have no name. They were Esan people then, like I said before. Now, so when the Oba of Ife sent Prince Oromia, to go and settle the disputes in that land, he sent other people along to accompany his son. And now, one of those people is the ancestor of this man. This man that will speak now. There's the first person that will speak now. You will hear everything. Just listen carefully.
In my own family, I greet Lauhe. Lauhe. Do you know why? Because my great-great-fathers, ancestors, came from Uhe, which today they call Ife, with Prince Oromia to Benin. So when we greet now, we greet to reflect our ancestors, where we are coming from. Lauhe.
The historians all agree that Oduduwa sent his son Oromia at the request of elders of Benin to return with them as ruler of their realm. Oromia's stay in Benin may have been short, but before he left, a child was born to him who was later crowned Oba, and as is known today, as Eweka I. Oromia's time in Benin, however short-lived, he was an Oba, and so he was the first Oba after the Okiso dynasty came to an end. He established Obaship in Benin by invitation. Therefore, the listing of past Obas should therefore begin from Oromia, as it is listed in the Yoruba book. Short history of Benin, actually making my revered father 39th Oba that reigned in Benin, if the listing is counted from and should be contest from Oromia. I therefore stand before you today as the 40th Oba of Benin. A direct descendant of Oromia, the son of Oduduwa.
That is it. You hear the short clip. Now, the way it is, when they say Oba Atokbe, they are not actually referring to they are referring to the Ife people. Now, you heard the first person that spoke that they are the descendant of Ife. And you hear Oba Ewire, the third, I mean the second. The saying is correct. There was no mix up because the Oba of Ife is there. The vice president of the country is there. So there was no way for them to twist the story like they always do when they come to Esan. Now you can imagine someone like the current Oba of Benin. We go to Esan land. We say Esan are our children. We are not the children of the Ife, not Benin, because we are not talking about the Benin now, because Benin has already been captured. Now this is Ife trying to extend their dynasty to the Esan. They are kind of conquerors to the Esan. No, we don't have said that. You hear him saying that the Esan people are our children. No. We are not the children of Ife. You were able to capture the Benin quite alright. You gave them a name that suits them. Ile Ife. You can't extend it to our own kingdom. We the Esan, the fact that we left the people in that territory called Benin today for the Ife people, it doesn't mean that the Ife people can come and lay claim over our own kingdom. So if the Benin people want to fight for themselves, that is their cup of tea. As I'm concerned, as far as I know, to this date, the real indigene of Benin people, they are slaves to the Oba. The people who are ruling that state, that kingdom called Benin, are the people who came with Prince Oromia and the son of Oromia. So as a matter of fact, the descendant of Oromia, they are the one ruling that kingdom. So those people, majority of the people, because even those people who are ruling the kingdom have children. So the real Benin people, they are enslaved inside Benin. So the story is straightforward, but they don't want to accept it. So as far as you guys don't want to accept it, you continue to be a slave to the Oba until you decide to come outside, come to the Esan as they have always done, to ask us how can we solve our problem. The Benin people, they are the children of Esan. I'm talking about the real Benin people. They were Esan before they were changed to Benin. They are the children of Esan. So if you want breakthrough, you want to set yourself free from the Ile Ife, you have to come back home to meet your fathers and ask, Father, what do we do? Only then you can have victory over your enemies. Because as a matter of fact, Benin is not a kingdom now. Benin is not a kingdom. It's just like a trade center. It's like a trade center. So this is not my saying. You heard everything. This is your king. So if you dispute this fact, that means that you are beginning to wake up. If you accept what I'm saying as true, fine. But if you dispute it, that means you are beginning to wake up that this man Oba is lying. It's irony, right? So the business is yours, but whenever something come up, I will continue to share it so that you will understand where we are coming from. Esan oye, iri ono. Made sitwa. Amde akugbe ole ahu. Mane san gbegbe. Made kono. Mai imo sori asoso. Ori asoso wa bie man. Amde iwo kayimi ele makin. Iri ono. Faja kobo gbe onule kari. Na kono. Somebody baba re iri ota isere na. Onti agbo mjegbe.